Welcome back to another episode of The Gateway. Thank you all for joining us today. We have a pretty full party today, joining back on the usual adventure. Hebrew, you were mild-manneredly enjoying your afternoon, kind of taking the night off, as it were, uh, just hanging out in the house, when suddenly a portal appears in your living room inside that's outside with the tree that's outside but inside. And your companions, Niken, Sela, Everly, and Parthenax, walk through. Everly and Sela are just caked in mud and grossness. They don't smell too great or look too happy. Parthenax, on the other hand, is looking a little melancholy, kind of pissed off, but clean as usual. Niken seems to be happy. He's counting some gold in a bag. Um, but you have just been missing your companions for a couple of hours, and they recently came back. Um, Hex has been missing for most of the afternoon, as he has probably been in the basement um, trying to fix himself a new arm, as it were. Um, what would you guys like to be doing?
I'm bitching about that god-awful birthday party, how they hardly paid us anything. I was in jail again, and they didn't even let us take any of the furniture.
And a longbow.
Yeah,
They were bitching about a
we're elected.
longbow. Yes.
Sella, now that I've been reminded that I am caked in mud and horseshit, she is going to just walk away and go and bathe. And she's not going to say anything. She's just.
Everly's gonna do the same thing, but as she walks away, she's like mumbling under her breath. She's just like pissed off.
I think Eru at least has the sense to not ask them directly. So he's going to walk over to Parthenax, who looks a little disgruntled, but at least I think in good enough shape for me to go, what the hell happened to them?
Oh, I don't know, honestly. I think they might have fallen off a horse or something. I don't know. I was in it. We were chasing after these people.
Alright, well, yeah, I've been there.
It might be Doppler goop. I don't know.
Okay,
They
okay.
said that it weren't people you were chasing.
Things. I don't know. Humans, Dopplers, non-dragons, kind of the same. They did not have pointy ears, nor were they green.
Good enough.
Oh yeah, and there was fucking Mitch. Dragonborn I hate. Ruined the whole damn thing. Shit show from start to finish.
Clearly.
Oh man. So you all take rest, clean yourselves up, and take care of what you need to within your house. Um, the only plumbing still is the cistern down in the basement at the moment.
No.
No,
First off, there's a whole map that I drew of our house
there is.
that
I
has multiple
lost
levels,
track of that one.
plumbing included.
There were two upstairs, wasn't there, Proximate?
No,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, you're right. No, you're totally right.
And if you want to wonder how they work, if you won't give it to us that it just works already, Sella does have a bottle of everlasting water. Just stick that puppy in the pipes. You got yourself a bathtub, shower, whatever you like.
And I'll just cast heat metal on the lining of the tub. Nice hot bath. Perfect.
Make it a jacuzzi.
Yeah. Do you need me to come and warm up your bath too? I'll come up.
Totally. Perfect.
And you get like the dancing lights going, so it's like that RGB LED thing going on.
I don't think I'm quite that excessive. I think I just want a hot bath.
You guys have different opinions of relaxing, clearly. Okay, so
Right.
after a relaxing evening, you guys are woken to Salidar, who is very rapidly knocking on the door early in the morning. Team Pathanax, I need you. The after party, help! I have good news. We must follow up on this as soon as possible. Just kind of just being annoying with it.
I am in no mood. Can someone please get the door?
Iru will get the door.
I'll go with you.
Um,
Uh,
yeah.
yep,
So
Iru answers the door.
he opens. You open the door to a somewhat frazzled Salidar. It seems like he's been up all night, just kind of pining away for something. But he tells you that he has gotten a lead towards finding the Rock Seekers and the Forge of Spells. That the ruins of Thunder Tree nearby um, host what could be a guide to the Forge of Spells to get you all there. But it's pretty dangerous, and nobody's been there for a while. Um, but he thinks that that's where you guys are going to find your next lead towards getting to the Forge of Spells. He suggests you guys leave as soon as possible. It's maybe about a 2-day journey over there. And he can help take care of any preparations you guys need before you get out of town.
All right. Well, Iru's been aching to hit stuff for some time now, so it sounds like we should get to doing that.
Yeah, we have had kind of a weird time. About time to get back to the Forge of Spells, the Rock Seekers. So we need someone to watch the house for us while we're gone. Mr.
Hallwinter.
Hallwinter?
Mm-hmm.
That's his last name?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you happen to have anybody in town who would be willing to just watch things while we're gone? You know, make sure that Lucky gets his baths, the horse get their rub downs.
I can make sure your house stays intact. I'm not your ward to take care of your pets, but
Oh no, that's not what I was meant. Is there anybody in town you know of we can hire to do that? We know it's not your responsibility, but we do need someone to kind of be our housemaster. We can always post a notice, and don't worry about it.
the old adventurer Aldamath may take up to this task. He needs something to do with his days. I could ask him if you'd like.
Certainly, if you wouldn't mind, we would be happy to compensate him for his time, obviously.
Yes, I shall see to it that your home is taken care of to what you require. Is there anything else that you shall need before you leave for the ruins of Thunder Tree?
Let's talk with the rest of the party first. Figure out what we need. Do you mind if we rendezvous with you at the Sleeping Giant Inn later today?
Yes, that sounds perfect.
Okay, thank you. We'll see you around lunchtime, I guess.
Indeed. And he turns and runs away down the stairs.
So I guess we gotta wake everybody up. Huh, Iru?
Iru just immediately yells, just yells, starts walking through the halls, just bellowing, "Wake up!"
That works. Awesome. Thanks, man.
I wake up from a pile of gold. Gold pieces fall off of my eyes, but there's still like one stuck in the left one. Ah, ah.
Yeah, Everly just kind of like stumbles out of her room. She like kind of grumbles, like, "Do you people never sleep in around here?"
Nope, not when there's punching to be done. Let's go.
And then Nykin hears Iru screaming, but he's outside playing with Nightshade, just hanging out, chilling.
Nice.
All right.
So we
Is
have a
there-
few hours before we have to meet up with this guy.
Yeah, we're meeting up with him about noon down at the inn. So just kind of need to get ourselves together and figure out what we need for our journey before we go and bombard him with things.
All right. So we need to figure out what we need now, and then we head to the inn.
Okay, so it's 2 days travel. We have a cart to fit all of us. Do we have horsepower for this cart, Dungeon Master?
Your horses definitely would be able to, but you might feel kind of bad about it. They just are very weak. You might need some time to get some of their strength back.
So who's very attached to the animals is going to put her foot down on that one. No, they're not ready. We should try and see if we can get some oxen. If not, I'm sure we could at least rent some for the duration of the trip if we can't buy any at this point.
Okay. Supplies for 2 days. Everyone pack a 2-day sack. Iru, we can only put so much ale for 2 days. Really think about what 2 days of ale looks like.
I don't think we can rent enough oxen.
Okay, can you manage with 3 barrels?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Okay.
If I have to.
We'll try and help you ration as best we can, buddy.
All right.
And then
I'll,
obviously salt pork.
that's some good jazz right there.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Salt pork for the half orc.
4 days worth of supplies to get there and back. Is there anything else that Slider can get us except for a hay?
He's already gone off to do this little task, gone to talk to Aldermath about kind of hanging out in the house.
Oh, I know, but we were going to go talk to him about what we needed.
Oh, at noon, right. Yeah, if you guys needed just anything taken care of while he's gone, or while you're gone, or if you need him to try and procure some weapons in the afternoon before you leave, while you guys do some other stuff. She's just trying to be helpful.
Yeah, we still have to like go talk to him about the details of the trip and all that stuff because he knows where we're going and we don't. I'm gonna get out my pigments and I'm gonna hand them to Niken and I'm gonna tell him to draw the nicest bow that he can think of. The paint will fill in the gaps because it's kind of like psychic paint. It paints for you. So that's where we'll get your bow and hopefully it'll be a nice bow.
Great, thanks.
Yeah, just make sure you get those back to me when you're done. We got to make a lot of furniture when we come home.
Okay. Do I need a roll for that, DM? Am I on mute?
Go ahead and do a performance check.
I got a 2.
It's like comically large. It's like you just gave yourself extra time, and it's a nice bow. Yeah, it's a bow, but it's just way bigger than you might have intended.
That's awesome. I'm guessing we're not going to ask Hex to go with us on this one, guys.
No, I think he's still been down there this entire time while you guys were out handling his new arm. So I think he needs some more time.
Yeah, as much time as he needs.
Is our kitchen like functional at this point?
That I don't know. Well, we definitely have plumbing. Kitchen, I
I don't think we have an oven and all that kind of stuff yet. We basically have like a pantry of prepared foods.
I can make a fire.
That might work. I was thinking of making some treats for our journey. Might come in handy later.
I didn't know you could cook, cuz. That's pretty cool.
I have a few specialty dishes.
Okay, cool. So do you like need an oven or a stove? Okay. I'm going to go to the area that is our designated kitchen spot, and I'm going to draw a wood burning stove with my paint.
That would be nice.
Go ahead and do a performance check.
Okay.
What color are you using?
Probably black. Most wood burning stoves are like cast iron, right? Come on, computer. $17.
It's a pretty nice wood burning stove. It actually is very befitting of this kitchen, and the size and kind of what's needed. And you just draw like an outline between the floor and the wall and kind of a couple of details and just the right angle. And it's like it starts to kind of conform out from the wall into the shape that you need before just to pop. And it kind of comes into existence as this wood burning stove, just sitting right where you drew between the wall and the floor.
This is the best item I've ever found, and I love it. Um, okay, and I'll add some pots and pans and things, whatever Everly says she needs to do her cooking, and I'll just leave her to it because I can't cook anything. No, I would put water.
This should work
Yes.
beautifully. Yes. Y'all will
Awesome.
love my treats.
Look forward to it. Ooh, treat.
Excellent. Very good. Do you flavor them any particular way? Are you using any local ingredients or anything brought from home?
I kind of want them to taste like cookie dough. Yeah. So maybe some oats and walnuts and yummy things mixed in with it. A little bit of cranberries or something. But cookie dough is like the consistency of it.
Nice. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, Everly manages to make a couple dozen, or does it tell you how many? Because it gives a couple of stats for that feat, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, let me check on it. I think it just said it's enough to feed 6 people. Find it. It says it's a number of treats equal to my proficiency bonus. Where do I find that at?
It's in different spots depending on how your character sheet is set up.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. 3.
Yep. Yeah.
So it'd
Three's
just
your
be 3
proficiency.
then?
So I think it is 3
Mhm.
right now, yeah.
Okay.
With 1 hour of work, when you finish a long rest, you can cook 3 treats. These special treats last 8 hours after being made. A creature can use a bonus action to eat one of those treats and gain 3 temporary hit points. Or you can do a special food as part of a short rest, cook special food for 7 creatures. At the end of the short
Okay.
rest, any creature who eats the food spends 1 or more hit die to regain hit points, regains an extra 1d8 hit points.
Okay.
yeah, you've got some options there as to what you want to make, and who you want to give it to. So I guess it is specific as to who would have one, depending on which one you made. But they're flavored very delightfully. It's kind of like little treats from home kind of thing. Yeah, and they're delicious, made with some fresh nuts and some dried fruits.
Yes. So the ones, if I did the treats, they would have to eat it first, or like when they're starting to, like once they lose some hit points and they're needing, then I could give it to them then, or would I have to pick who I give it to like in advance?
You could give it to somebody, but they would have to use their bonus action to eat it. It sounds like, unless
Okay.
you know, like shove it in their face. And like,
Eat this.
um, so the special food is for when a creature uses a short rest and uses hit dice to regain HP, they'll get an extra D8 from eating that treat on a short rest. Because that's usually how you regain hit points from hit die.
Okay. I'll probably just do the treats then for this journey. Have those prepared and ready just in case.
Nice. So yeah, there are three little. It's like a little bit smaller than an individual pot pie. But it's just like a nice hearty ball of just sweets and goodness and protein and all of the goodness that you need, kind of crammed into one.
They're Scooby snacks.
Yeah.
We need a better name, a name that befits our group. Y'all be thinking of what we should name the
Partha
Scooby
snacks.
Partha snacks. That's funny.
Party snacks.
Party snacks.
After
Oh,
party snacks.
yes. I like it.
Would the hangover be cool?
More like a hangover recovery kind of thing. Yeah.
The hangover cure.
Yeah, there
After
you
party
go.
snack is pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you guys spend some time in the kitchen. Sella, you're just watching your cousin kind of just a whiz in the kitchen, you know, a wizard in battle. Just putting these
Very
treats together, kind of
impressed.
going away.
I'm
Is
very
there anything?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys would like to be doing in that meantime?
Niken, like he kind of looks at his bow. He digs it. It's cool. So he's gonna take his crossbow off, his light crossbow, and hand it to Everly because Everly doesn't have a crossbow or a long range weapon. So I'm gonna let her have that, and then my quiver that goes with it also.
Oh, thank you. I love it.
Cool.
Stella's kind of like feeling the house. She likes living here now, so she's gonna go around and just kind of tidy things up and make sure the NPCs have been fed and such.
Yeah, everybody is pretty well taken care of. Lucky seems to be happy just to be getting some attention that isn't, you know, the backside of somebody's hand. He's
Wait,
very happy to be here.
who's hitting Lucky?
Well, that's what his life was in the village.
Oh, okay. I was about to be like, who is hitting our NPC child? I will.
I was trying to get across, it's not too hard to make Lucky happy. He is incredibly happy, but it just doesn't take too much for him to be pretty content. Um,
All right. He's recovering well from being kidnapped a few days ago.
yes, it seems as though he's starting to enjoy taking care of Thea as well, who spends most of her time hanging around on Lucky's shoulder. And he feeds her random insects that he finds tucked in between his clothes sometimes.
Like a real 12-year-old. I can dig this. Okay. And Doug has plenty of fish in his cistern. He'll be
Yeah.
fine. He's dug. Okay, cool.
Well, all he did before was stand in one spot and guard things. So I have to imagine he's doing the same things in our dungeon. He just picks a corner and stands guard until he feels it's time to go to sleep, and then maybe pick another corner.
No, he mostly hides out in the cistern, just waiting to like kind of jump out at anybody that would come down the entrance. He and Hex have been gotten along, gotten to be pretty good friends over the last like couple of hours, day or so, of Hex spending his time in the basement.
Okay. I don't know, guys. We all ready to go? About noon?
DM, did Iru have any luck in town with his gold and items for trade and find anything he was looking for?
I looked at that and didn't like let anything go because you weren't around. I wanted you to be here for it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Gotcha.
Let me relook at your message real quick, just to make this easier. From what I remember, anything. So no luck on anything +2.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's see. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
1.
Okay, so you did manage to find somebody who heard about a +2 great axe. It is in the ruins of Thunder Tree. Legend tells that there was a old dwarf who was at war with dryads who were trying to move into his forest. So he put uh, his anger fueled this axe and gave it extra power. The name of the axe is Hugh, and it is a +2 great axe that is just a beast when it comes to chopping down trees and clearing forests and taking out anything wood.
Mm. And where did you say this place was?
The
Or
ruins
the
of
name of this
Thunder
place?
Tree.
Okay.
There was hmm, they gave you the name of the dwarf, but I'll find it later.
Mm.
But as far as very magical axes go, that's going to be the closest one around Fendalen that you're going to
The
be able
best
to
we got.
find.
And as far as cloak of protection, ring of protection, or bracers of defense, none of those items didn't. It seemed like something that'd be pretty hard to find in this town.
Yeah,
Anything turn up?
none of those came through in this shipment. They do have a good couple of items, but nothing along that specific line.
All right. Would I guess I'll just hang on to these for barter at some point. I think my weapons are starting to weigh me down a bit.
You had also, or was that, you said that you were looking for a Javelin of Lightning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will give that one to you because it actually showed up on this random shop generator that I made,
All right.
like 150%. So,
What did that cost me? Would I trade any weapons for bartering, or is that a? Should I just spend gold on that?
They want 180 gold for it, but they would knock off like 150 to trade one of your +1 weapons.
Yeah, I'd be happy to give him the mace.
Okay. So you trade 30 gold and +1 mace.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you get yourself a fancy javelin of lightning.
Nice.
Probably you do notice as you pick it up and kind of realize that it's yours. It's definitely the most powerful weapon that they got within this week's shipment.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like it's kind of the high ticket item that they definitely got something pretty equal for.
What does a javelin of lightning do?
Turns into lightning in the air as you throw it, and then when it hits something, it turns back into a javelin, so you can pick it back up.
Yep, and it effectively it's a real strong javelin, and the range is outstanding.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
Let's see. Yeah, looks like I get 1 charge per day. It's a basic javelin d6 plus 5, but it does get 4 d6 of lightning damage, and the range goes from. If I throw it just as a javelin, it's 30 feet. If I decide to use the lightning ability, it's 120.
That's pretty badass.
Before we move too far on, let me double check the price on it, because what I'm looking at, I just realized that it was telling me the page of the Dungeon Master's Guide, not the price in gold. So,
Mm.
give me 1 second. Why would it give me a good price for that item in the book? That would make absolute sense. You know what? It's just an uncommon magic item, though, so I'll stick with 180.
Yeah.
That sounds fair to me. Sounds like that's fair to you too.
Mm.
Okay. We'll say that happened before everybody got back from this birthday party.
Mm.
Was there anything else you guys wanted to try and procure or visit? I think so. Just meet up with Slider.
Looks like it. I'm all set.
Very good.
Okay. So you guys head over to the small tavern that you guys have begun to refurbish and kind of bring back to health. Um, and Slider is just waiting in there. Seems like he has a small scroll on the table, kind of waiting to show you guys something. Oh, so very good to see you. This news is so very good. There is a druid who has been heard to be seen near Thunder Tree, who knows the location of Wave Echo Cave. If you can persuade him, he may take you there. If you can persuade him even better, he may tell you where it is. But I cannot guarantee this. I need you to go investigate, find him, and figure out where my boss and the Forge of Spells is.
What's this druid's name?
I'm not sure. He's a recluse, spends most of his time by himself. Redoth, I believe? Some strange druidy name.
That works. Oh, well, we do have a list of things that we'll need, just basic provisions and such. What sort of preparations do you think that we should make to go to this, to see this druid? Like, we have no idea what Thunder Tree is like.
It's similar to Fendalen. It is an old ruined city. Fendalen is just much more clear. Thunder Tree has been taken over by quite a bit of brush and fog, so be prepared for that. Otherwise, just maybe about a 4 or 5 day journey. Your trip there and back.
Okay. Do you have any idea what the road conditions are? Are there bandits that have been around that area or specific monsters we should be looking out for?
Have there been any rumors of danger or anything weird lurking around Thunder Tree or on the way?
There have been reports of zombies and lots of harsh brush, and people have said that the twigs are alive in that area, but that doesn't make sense to me.
Zombie twigs.
Back to her ability to cast plant growth, and she's going to think, actually, that makes sense. That could be bad. Or good. Or bad. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for the. That's good to know. Oh, we also need to borrow or rent a couple of oxen. We have horses that we're trying to nurse back to health, but they're not ready for a long journey.
I believe Bothan's just got plenty more
Oh,
shipments today. I think there may be some for you to purchase, yes?
good. We'll take a stop by there later then. All right. Well, I guess, do you have anything else for us as far as what you need out of this? We need to talk to this druid, obviously. We need to get information on Rockseeker and the Forge of Spells. Is there anything else we should be looking for that will help us in the long run?
Not particularly, but yeah, let me show you the trail. And he'll unscroll the map a little bit and point out to you guys, this is the Tribor trail that you'll take just north of Fendalen, and this should take you about half a day, and this is where you came past the cave with the goblins and where the water washed you out, and kind of just point stuff out to you guys where everything is at, so you know the way, and makes it a more easy journey. If you wish to copy this map down, I would be happy to let you, and it would be no problem.
Ella's going to whip out her journal and she's going to make an accurate map of it best she can and tuck that away.
Do a survival check for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just group map making under survival.
Can I just take a look at this map to see if there's any, I don't know, significant locations along the way, or like a bit of geography? Like, oh, that kind of looks like where red dragons live. They like that kind of grouping of mountains.
Um. So. I wonder if I actually have. I don't think I have this as a page. No, I do not. I don't think I have this as a page because it's just a circus. Yeah. Okay. Um. To the south of you guys, yes. So this is kind of the general area for where you guys are at. The Cragmore Castle is right here, and then Van Dalen is going to be right around here on the edge of these mountains. So you guys are going north, kind of just through some plains, some really thin woods, and then into kind of a little bit of forested area, just very on the edge. Any mountains are kind of to the south of the guys down here. It's This is all just like grounds and light forest, and then kind of gets denser up in here right before you get to the castle.
So it seems like we'll be dealing with grasslands the majority of the way, up until the end.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting some locations mixed up. It's fine. So Thunder Tree is right here, and then
We
Cragmore
do got
Castle, a different location, is right here. So you guys will actually be going up around the edge of the forest. You don't even have to really go deep within it. It's just kind of right in here.
Okay.
So we got a little bit of mountain travel towards the end.
No, mostly coastal.
Gotcha.
This is all ocean, so it's like you guys are just going towards the coast, and then, or it doesn't have to be that wide of an arc, but that's just the idea. You guys are going around forest, and then up towards Thunder Tree.
Okay. I rolled a 19 on that survival check.
It's a pretty nice map. Many version of it, but yeah, you're able to decipher all the details. You get the main points put down, and it seems like you'll be able to find your way pretty easily from this little drawing you made.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, I guess that concludes our business for now. We'll finish up getting what we need around town as far as the oxen and such, and still need to talk to Aldermath.
I took care of that for you. He said
Oh,
that
thank
to look after the home. He's actually quite fond of all of you. Is happy to see adventurers doing good in the town, especially after clearing out the Red Brands. He was happy to do what he could for the afterparty.
Awesome. And we'll make sure to pay him in full when we get back. All right.
I don't expect he expects payment, but he will be happy to see gold again.
No
We'll
doubt.
bring him a souvenir T-shirt from Thunder Tree.
It's a T-shirt.
Old people love
Snow
T-shirts.
globe, maybe?
Snow globe? I love snow globes.
A shot glass.
A whole merch care package.
Anyways, they gotta have a gift basket.
Mm-hmm. Maybe some of those snacks, Everly. Definitely some snacks.
Taste
Do that.
Thunder Tree.
So roll a history check real quick. Actually, I'm gonna roll one for Slider as well.
Um,
What was it?
7.
Okay. I'm hoping Slider rolls a little better. Hold on. I do 2. Also rolled a 7.
Great. Well,
Was something else that I was supposed to tell you about Thunder Tree. Someone recently that we've both seen.
someone we've both seen?
Just keep your eye out for anything out of place. Any trinkets or artifacts, magical pieces that maybe don't belong. Try and retrieve them. Perhaps I'll remember later. I know that there was something that we needed from Thunder Tree that was important, but it must not have been that important. In fact, I don't even remember it now.
Maybe we can ask the druid when we get there if he knows of any specific magical items.
Perhaps?
And so this druid's not gonna like attack us or anything. Is he chill?
Most of the time. I wouldn't go clearing unnecessary plants or trying to build your home near his. He's not typically fond of that.
Fair. I think we can handle that. No tree cutting down. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions?
How long do I have to wait before I get to hit things?
At least 2 days.
Okay.
But you can keep watch at night. You might get lucky.
Okay, I'll take, yep. I'll do that.
Here, Iru. If we don't get a good deal on the oxen, we might have something for you to hit very quickly. Let's go get that sword.
I want to not let Parthenax go get the oxen now. Last thing we need to do is beat up some poor townspeople because they won't meet or beat his price.
And if that is true, my goal is complete because I don't want to do it. And if I can get out of doing it and just sit at home, that's my plan.
So
You know what, Iru's
the
itching. It sounds
sidelong
like a great idea.
glance, like, really? Fine, you go home, Parthenax. I'll buy the stuff.
Let me know if you need any cash.
I expect the yard to be mowed when we get there.
Oh,
The smile's
get
so
there,
slowly
boss.
fading.
He realized, like, oh yeah, I do have to do that, but I don't want to let him know that I'm really bummed about it. So I'm like,
Me do the shopping, you have to do the housework. That's how this works.
Look at that. Y'all already
Hands
sound
over.
like you've been married for 20 years.
mine are losing lucky like this little lawnmower.
I mean, that would be great.
I don't think Lucky signed up for yard work.
He's 12.
Oh, that's about the age to start learning responsibility.
It builds character.
He has a pet he takes care of. He has house, chores around the house. He's learning common really quickly. He's doing pretty good.
Lucky
You know,
did
I
not learn
think
how to
actually the
read before
quickest
me.
way for me to mow the lawn is just to toss a couple of fire bolts and then let it burn down the roughage.
Yeah,
If there's
the
any
whole house,
leftovers,
right?
I'll
Luckily,
solve that when we
the
get
house is
to
made of
it.
stone.
Yeah.
You got kind of quiet again, Ian.
Dang. I've got all of my settings are at maximum.
Okay.
Maybe my mic's
Maybe
going
it
crap.
I thought maybe it kind of auto muted you again or something.
Oh, no, I don't have any auto mute settings. Is this better?
Not really, actually. You'd think it would be.
Oh, that was good. That was really good. This is your captain speaking. Okay. So Sela, you and Iru were gonna go get some oxen. Well, I assume Everly and I can make sure Parthenax doesn't burn the house down.
No, division of labor. Yep.
All right.
It's highly unlikely anyone will want to cross Eru just because he is big and
True.
scary. So
Yep.
Niken's actually going to be outside in the back with Nightshade, kind of talking to him that he's growing up, he's becoming a big boy kind of thing, and he's going to start going on adventures with us and help us out as a team.
Nice.
He seems very receptive. It seems kind of like he's understanding what you're saying, but you can't quite tell. Maybe it's in your imagination.
Probably, I'm psycho. No, I have I can talk to him with a spell.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, it's called Message. I whisper to him, and we can both communicate to each other.
Because that does allow you to speak telepathically.
It says, you point your finger toward a creature within range and whisper a message at the target. He hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
I think that has to be the same language.
That's kind of what I was getting at. That's a really clever use of message that I have never thought of. However, I think you both have to speak the same language.
Oh, okay. It just says creature, that's why, so I wasn't sure.
So you could totally talk to him that way if you needed to give him a command silently. I feel like you would be able to do that. But as far as like conversate and stuff like that, that I think might limit it. You could,
Probably
I would
just do
totally go ahead.
basic stuff like a dog, you know, like
Yeah,
sit,
you could
or
totally
yeah.
give him a command
Okay.
with message. That's a really clever use. I don't know if it's like a speak with animals kind of thing though.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because the word creature kind of threw me off, so I wasn't sure humanoids or animals, you know.
That's fair. I will give you that, and that's why you definitely be able to like issue him a command or something like that. But
Yeah.
I don't think that that gives you guys the same language that you're able to
Yeah,
go both
I
ways
heard you.
with it.
Yeah.
You could probably double cast. You could like do a speak with animals and then use message. Something like that I feel like could be possible.
Yeah.
So I am not mowing the lawn. I'm having my disguise elf mow the lawn, and I have used minor illusion to make some lawn chairs and an umbrella, which I am relaxing under. Everly, you're more than welcome to join me. I have illusioned another seat. I imagine there's pink lemonade being consumed while we watch that elf mow the lawn.
Can the pink lemonade be spiked?
Yes.
Perfect.
Medieval
Yes.
times, everything is spiked.
I will join and watch.
I kind of
lawn.
imagine Parthenax had made some regular lemonade, and then Everly comes and sits down and takes a sip, and then Parthenax sets his drink down, and the next time he goes to pick it up, he's like, "Whoa!"
I go, woo! And when I do that, some fire spits out.
Um, okay, cool. So the sun is starting to set. It's getting a little later in the day. You guys probably have got like 2-3 hours of sunlight left. What would you guys like to be doing?
Did they get the oxes?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot that we were already there. Yeah. So Stella Iru, you guys head down to the market, and it is kind of bustling today. There are lots of people out. First market day, trying to get their bread and their fruits while it's still fresh at the beginning of the week and stuff like that. You head over to Barthen's Provisions, and Barthen is very happy to see you, Iru. Good day. Back for another purchase so soon.
Yeah,
What can I do you for today, sir?
we need oxes.
Ah, perfect. I've actually just got a couple in today. How many are you needing?
Oh shoot. Okay, I don't know. Sella,
Us two. We just need two.
Oh,
two.
very good. Yes, I have two I could easily spare. These ones just came in, and they offer trade. I could offer you 15 gold per oxen.
Perfect. Yeah. We can definitely do that.
Yep.
Can you also throw in food for them for a 5-day journey?
No problem. This would be fine.
Okay. And then that should be all we need. Thank you so much.
What's their favorite? Do they have any treats they like? Like apples or like carrots?
What are their names?
Yeah.
To be quite honest, on my paper, these ones were named C and F. But you're
Love
more
it.
than welcome to name them anything you like.
Charles and Frederick.
Yes.
Crab apple.
Charles and Frederick is awesome. Yes.
Are they boys?
Yeah.
Pears.
Yeah. Typically, typically oxen that are used for hauling are male.
Oh. Good to know.
Yeah. Great. So we'll take Frederick and Charles and their feed and stuff, and we'll head on home.
I feel like I have to tell my roommate that you guys just named an oxen after him. Not after him, but
Charles.
yeah.
To be fair, he's the one with a weird name, not the other.
It's fine for an oxen. Um, anybody watch Drop Dead Fred recently? Totally random. Dude named Charles in that movie. I literally watched that last night. So,
Which movie
third
did you watch?
Charles in like 24 hours.
Drop Dead Fred?
Yeah, it's a dumb movie from the 90s.
It's like a British movie kind of.
It is kind of like
Pretty
a
cool.
British comedy. Yeah,
Oh,
Drop Dead Fred?
yeah.
Okay.
It's about an imaginary friend. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
perfect.
It's an interesting freaking movie. Anyway, you guys get these oxen. One is white, the other has got some brown and white kind of cow splotches on it. But they seem healthy and ready to go. Barthen offers a. I just had the word in my head. When they stamp the animal,
Brand.
a brand. He offers a brand so that you guys can have these known as your uh, animals. A couple of quick letters or something to just put on the animals so that, if they were stolen, you know whose they are.
Yeah, I guess just NM, Nightshade Manor.
AP.
Well, yeah, but chances are they'll be able to return them to Nightshade Manor a little bit easier. Is that
Nightshade Manor Ranch, NMR, with a circle around it.
we're a ranch now? That's cool. 2 horses, 2 oxen,
A fishman.
a fish
A
guy,
fisherman.
a goblin, a lizard, an
Some
owl,
humans. An elf. A few elves.
a few elves, some
Barthen,
dragon man.
the Nightshade Manor Ranch idea is good. He can stylize the letters a little bit so that it's more specific to you guys. If there's any kind of font that you want, you guys spend a little bit of time kind of picking through the letters that he's got, and it puts them on the animals for you. You guys pay 30 gold for the 2 oxen and a couple days worth of feed for them.
Whose pocket is that coming out of for the 30 gold?
Me.
Sella's just paying for him.
Yeah.
I'll take half of it. We'll both pull 15. I call Frederick.
Okay. Oh, that means I get Charles. Okay. Fine.
So yeah, do Frederick.
Okay. You guys spend a couple hours getting the oxen hooked up to your cart and everything, kind of packaging up what you guys think you'll need for the next couple of days. Having to turn Eru away when he keeps bringing back the same keg of ale after already filling up his section of the cart. Is there anything specific you guys want to make sure you're bringing along or leaving behind?
I'm just
Well, I
gonna
got my ale, so that's all I need. My axe. Ale
ales,
and my axe.
snacks, tents.
Ale, axe, and snacks. That's like the wallet keys phone.
That's an evening.
Snacks. The Eru basics. Or
Okay.
essentials, rather.
Oh wait, Sella, can you draw up some cushions for the inside of the cart before we go? Have it looking nice. It's gonna
Cushion?
be a 2-day journey. We
guess.
want to do it in comfort.
Sure. She'll whip out her paints and doodle some cushions or whatever. Nothing too fancy because she doesn't want to waste all of her paint, but you know.
All right, now we're ready to go.
Should we head out first thing in the morning?
Do it.
Guys are heading out kind of mid-evening. Kind of maybe got like an hour left before it gets pretty dark, but you guys know that you can make some way if you want. Or if you want to go in the morning, you can.
It makes
but
work.
I had assumed you were.
I mean, I guess we're already packed up. We might as well get going. Well, how much longer before nightfall?
Yeah, hour and a
That's
half.
about how much time it takes to set up camp, though.
Yeah.
I mean, so
We'll barely make it out of town before we have.
yeah. Might as well be in the morning then.
You guys could just camp in the front yard.
Oh my gosh,
Not
it's just
funny.
a
Practice round in.
vacation. Let's just do it in the morning.
Just go to bed. We'll wake everybody up early. It'll be okay.
We'll wake up early, get to the airport.
Basically, yeah. Hopefully, we'll be out of town by the time the sun is probably.
Oh my god, no, stop. Stop for real. You're gonna wake us up in the morning, then we'll go.
Pew! Whoop. All right, next morning, you guys, very groggily, the sun is just starting to break on the horizon. You can see the light coming up over, changing the color of the sky. Very, very groggy, kind of still one-eyed closed. You guys all saddle up and make your way out of town before anybody else in the town starts to stir. You guys are probably like 2 hours out of town, and the sun starts to come up. The warmth helps wake you guys up. Does anybody want to be doing anything on the road? Kind of help get things going or wake anybody up? Any morning rituals you guys want to take care of?
Just cardio and some stretches. Jumping jacks.
I'll drive since Hex is not with us this time around.
I was going to say, yeah, if you guys want to pick a spot on your cart as well. I think I made it big enough that I could probably make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, I might need to make it a little bigger.
I'm gonna crawl into the back, set the team funds down in sort of like a beanbag type configuration. Take out 2 platinum pieces and stick them over the eyes. Wake me up when we get there.
Over the eyes like cucumbers.
Yep.
Spa.
More or less.
That should be fine. I was trying to make it big enough for the trail, but I guess it makes more sense if you guys are able to fit in it. Okay, and then who wants to roll a d12 for me?
I'll do it. 12. Two.
Roll it again.
Okay. Was that not good enough?
Yeah.
When is it too
4.
good? Okay, gosh dang it, I'm doing it. 10.
God damn it. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my roller.
Eru, do you want to roll a d4 for me?
3.
You got a 3? Oh, goody. Okay. So, you guys are traveling pretty good morning. Nothing too crazy so far. It has been quite quaint. I imagine Everly probably is making coffee. I just see that being the thing. With all the drinks, you probably got the coffee on lock too. You guys hear a very strange noise kind of off to the side of the trail. Something coming through the bush. And 3 gnarly-ass ogres come stomping through the brush on this side as you guys are trailing along. And the first one sees all of you, lets out a brutish grunt, and screams, and they all begin to charge at you guys. Let's roll an initiative.
I got a 12.
Give me just one sec. Everly, what'd you get?
12.
Cool. Niken, what'd you get?
19.
Eru,
2.
you say 2?
Yeah.
Oh, you go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Parthenax, what did you get?
19, but I'm pretty sure that Nike would go first.
Okay. And then Sella?
23.
Okay, cool. So looks like Sella, you're gonna be first, and then Niken will be right after. So these ogres are charging at you guys. They're probably right within 30 feet of you guys. I don't know if that's what the marker actually says, but I will adjust them if I have to. And I'll just kind of go in this way at you guys. What would you like to be doing?
I'm going to cast plant growth.
Yeah, that's way far. It's just because the sizes are off. This map's not going to be super accurate. But I'll say that they're within 30 feet of you guys. Okay, so you want to cast a plant growth, kind of in between the ogres and you?
Yeah, you haven't had experience with this spell yet, have you? It has a pretty large.
Not on this end of it now.
Okay. It has a pretty large area of effect, so let me pull up the spell real fast. It's a 150-foot circle. So I'm going to try and cast it as far away from us as possible, but still catch them in it. So about here, I want to make the epicenter.
Okay.
Just so that we're not grounding the cart, but I'm still slowing them down.
It's almost like the forest kind of just engulfed these ogres a little bit. They run out of the tree line at you guys, and then it's like the forest sort of just grows up in front of them and just slows them down a little bit. They're definitely not moving quite as fast now.
They can move 1/4 their normal speed.
Wow. Let me tell you what, these things were really fast creatures.
Yeah.
Okay. Niken, you're up. Unless there's anything else you'd like to do, so.
No, that's it for the moment.
Niken's gonna take out his shiny new longbow, and I'm gonna try to get one of them. Oh, I got a natural 20. A nat 20. A 27.
Yes.
I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break this in.
Shit, yeah, that's the way to do it. Which one are you attacking?
I'm gonna get the closest one. Wow, that's pretty good. I'm gonna get this one, the closest one. Oh, you're not even looking.
Okay. I mean, it definitely hits. You most certainly hit it with a crit.
Okay, cool. I got an 18 damage, so that's 36 total.
Jeez.
Yeah,
These things are pretty tough, though.
yeah.
Okay, you said 37?
36.
36. Okay. It's not looking good after that hit, that's for sure. You hit your mark just pretty solid. It was a really good hit. For for a critical, especially, that was a really good one. Um, good move. Is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna shout at Rena and Iru and be like, "Hey, Rena, Iru, get in the wagon," because they're outside. Unless they're gonna stay out and fight. I don't know.
I
That's what Nike
completely
said.
forgot about Rena. You just reminded me. Thank you. Keep going. Keep going.
So that's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
We jumped
For
in.
sure. What did Brenna get on initiative?
Oh, that's right. I didn't roll for Rena. That is my bad. That's an 18. Next go round, I guess.
I am really glad that I asked because she's next.
Oh, good enough. Okay. So there's real tall grass between the cart and the ogres, right?
Yeah, and it's kind of like it's not just grass; it's kind of thick bush.
And is movement speed inhibited?
Yeah,
It's cut in half, right?
I believe it's down to 1/4.
Okay. So a quarter of movement speed would be Rena can step outside of the cart.
You could definitely get out of the cart without your speed being inhibited. Um, and then Sella had cast it in a way that, um, if I'm not actually, yeah, I need to amend that. I'm sorry. If I'm not mistaken, Sella, you cast it in a way that it's not in between you guys, right? It's like so that it's not inhibiting your movement. It's just mostly inhibiting the ogre's movement. You're muted.
I kind of drew a line where I wanted that border to be. Here.
Oh.
So it was just to kind of put an immediate stop on their advance. You can still get pretty close up to them.
And who's still standing? Or are they all still standing?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
The one closest to you guys did take a pretty gnarly hit. But they
One
are
closest.
all still there.
Oof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
the
it
closest
says
one's entirely out of range.
65, there, but they're within like 30 feet of you guys.
They are
Which is
within 30 feet?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's just because I made this map way too big.
gotcha. Because yeah, Rena's got a movement speed of about 30 feet, but once we cross this line here, then movement speed's cut in half. Do you think she'll be able to get all the way up there within swing and range?
Probably not. So just to make things easy, it's like there's 20 feet between you guys and the thick plant growth, and then like they're about 10 feet in.
Okay. Looks like her best bet's the javelin then, if she can't get in there. Wow, nat 1. That is a 9 to hit, though.
Unfortunately, misses.
Okay. Second attack for the turn, 15 to hit.
That one does hit.
Oh, nope, I clicked the wrong button. I clicked longsword instead of javelin. I'm sorry, let me roll that again. That's an 11.
That just hits.
Okay. For 11 damage.
And you're going for the one that's closest that already took some damage?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. Okay, good hit, good hit. Is there anything else for Rena's turn?
Let me take a look here. Yeah, that'll finish her turn.
Okay, cool. Parthenax, you are up, and Everly, you'll be on deck.
I don't want to set Stella's plants on fire. So I said I don't. Do not want to do that. So
Totally okay if you do. Please burn them down. I'm not being facetious. It's okay. Plants grow back.
well, they're serving a purpose right now, at least. I'm going to
More or
point my
less.
crossbow and I'm going to take a shot at the one further down. Seems to be behind a rock.
So this guy?
Yeah. For 14.
That just, well, that does hit.
Okay. For 4 tasty points of damage. I'm helping.
It seems like you annoyed him really bad. Good hit, though. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, not this turn.
Okay. Good thing you guys aren't fighting anything with like a breath weapon, because you guys would be toast all in the same place. That's it's kind of funny. The ogre that just got hit is going to toss a javelin back at you guys. He's going to aim for Parthenax because that's who just got him most recently. Um, 24 hit Parthenax.
Yes.
Okay. You take 6, 1, 7, 11 points of piercing damage. As this javelin just flies through the air and kind of catches your shoulder and glances off and just tears a nice cut in your robes as it flies by. Everly, you are up. Oh, he's going to move a little bit through the plant growth too, but that's it.
Let's see how much they move.
Okay, I want to slow these guys down even more than they already are. So I'm going to cast my slow spell on them. So they each have to do a wisdom saving throw
Oh,
of 15. I'm hoping since they're ogres, they're not super wise.
Yeah, what do you think their stat is?
Negative. I don't know.
It is a negative, yeah, that's for sure. So they have to roll really well on this, and they didn't. What's the number to beat?
15.
15. Okay, so the one of them succeeds. You rolled a 19.
Okay.
Which one?
Which one?
It will be this guy in the back that hasn't taken any damage.
Okay. Alrighty. So they'll the two in the front will have their speed halved even more than it already is. They'll both take -2 penalty to their AC and dex saving throws. No reactions, and then they can either do one action or one bonus action, but not both. And it can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
It couldn't do that anyway,
Solid
but that's
Oh.
cool.
There we go. All right. So now that they're slowed down even more, we're all in the cart. I mean, I'm kind of thinking like we don't really have a lot of like personal beef with these guys. Why don't we just take off? I don't think they could catch us.
Normally, Iru would be pretty upset at missing the opportunity to hit something, but that tall grass is infuriating. So, I feel like he'd be down to just hightail
Just
it.
huck a fireball out as we're leaving.
Yeah.
So,
We'll say some very not nice words to them.
okay.
Oh, damn it.
Everly, after casting this spell, the ogre in the back tosses a javelin at you.
You're freezing up really bad on my end.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay, so after your turn, Everly, the ogres are still engaged and attacking you guys. The one that you just cast the spell on is going to throw a javelin towards you as a 15 hit.
Yes, it does.
And you take 7 points of piercing damage. And then the other ogre is going to throw its javelin at Rena, because it's the only other one that's attacked, and rolls a 2. So definitely misses that one. Iru, it is your turn. If you would like to respond to Everly's suggestion, or make your own attack or anything like that.
How many words do I get if I use it as an action?
So the way that it's typically done in the rulebook is that you get 5 words as a free action, and then as your action, you can get an additional 5 words, and then basically same thing. If you spend your bonus action, you can get another 5. So it's like you can
Oh,
get
gotcha.
15 words out real quick if that's all you do.
All right. Well, yep, it's gonna cost me something. I'm gonna say that sounds like a great idea, and vote for getting the math out of here. I feel
Just
we
kind of
got,
quickly run it. We can just quickly run through initiatives. And Sella, you also in agreement?
I'll lay on the reins. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Yeah, you guys kind of feel the horses, or not the horses, the oxen jerk a little bit as they just kind of make a go for it. And these ogres are just trapped in the bush, kind of trying to move. It's like they keep going in your direction, but they're just stuck, not able to move through this bush. It seems like the one in the back kind of is doing okay. He's moving a little quicker than the other guys, but just gets like caught up between his ogre brothers, and then they all just start fighting betweenst each other, stuck in this bush and just being all mad, going ape. But you guys, yeah, just pass them along, kind of like a presidential parade. Bye, guys. and move on to the next part of the trip. With that, we'll take a short little break. Okay, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys waved hello and goodbye to some ogres that were trying to make you their next score, as it were. Moving along through the forest, um, you guys don't find anything too threatening throughout the rest of the day. The gradual incline as you guys make your way past the forest off to your left becomes quite noticeable, and things get a little bit steeper as you guys move along upwards. Um, you guys notice the plants change a little bit. The flowers that are common around Vandalen begin to change into, instead of wildflowers and uh, single individual flowers on stems, they're more bushy and just in droves and rows that line the edge of this forest. You guys go through most of the day. It's getting to be dark. Would you guys want to set up camp or travel through the night?
We
We
have
should try to
people.
arrive as rested as possible, so I vote for the rest.
Would we be able to do them simultaneously? Like those of us that would keep watch can be the one driving the caravan while others sleep in the cart?
Yeah, you guys would probably be able to do something like that. The only downside that you can see is that if there's a potential danger, everybody who's sleeping probably won't be able to help right away, so it might be up to whoever is awake to kind of keep the party safe. You know what I mean? A little more responsibility on whoever's keeping watch doing it that way. If you guys are stationary, a little bit less threat, just hanging out in one place, basically.
Well, Iru is happy to bear that responsibility for first shift. If anyone else is down, but if anyone's opposed,
I'll stay up with you,
camp.
so we have at least 2 people on watch.
All right.
I imagine Rena Parthenax would be the two who definitely need to get some sleep.
Mm-hmm.
The elves would have a much better time kind of rotating that shift. And Iru, you've done all-nighters before. You know that there's a pretty good chance that you can do it and not suffer any consequences the next day. It's really just up to how you're feeling when you get to that day.
I think Iru is probably looking for a last to go to bed, first to wake up scenario. Aside from the elves that don't need to sleep.
Okay, so you guys figure out an arrangement of sleeping schedules so that you guys can kind of ride on through the night, try and get to your destination just a little bit quicker while still being rested. Who wants to roll another d12?
Not me.
I can. I'll do a D12. Oh, that's bad too. 2.
Yeah, re-roll. Or no, I'm sorry, you guys. It's nighttime now, so 2 is fine for nighttime. Go ahead and roll 2d4. As anybody could be Niken, doesn't matter.
I got a
Tracy.
3. No.
Okay. So as the night moves on, Who is sleeping currently? The sun has set maybe 2 hours ago. The trail has gotten rocky. It was a little bit bumpy for a bit, but it has just smoothed out so that you guys are able to actually fall asleep, those of you that need to.
Meditate.
Yeah, I'll probably sleep for a while. I think I just need like 4 hours and then I'm back to normal. So I'll just sleep like my 4 hours and then I'll help Stella and Iru.
Okay, so Everly, you are sleeping first, and then Iru and Sela are taking first watch.
Yep.
I'll stay up to Estella and Iru.
Okay, go ahead. Everybody make a perception check.
I guess not
19
me
from
because I'm
Iru.
sleeping.
I had assumed you were, yeah. Unless you wanted to be awake for any reason, but yeah, Parthenax and Rena are the ones that need 8 hours, I'm pretty sure.
12.
19.
26.
All of you guys get the sense that there's something out there in the forest. You heard of there being zombies somewhere near the ruins of Thunder Tree. So it seems like Rena is kind of twitching in her sleep, like there's something nearby that doesn't quite sit right.
At the thought of having to do middle of the night combat when wanting to sleep, Iru is going to rage.
Okay, so from ahead, you guys can see. I don't know if you already can see them on the map. I think you can. But there are 5 ghouls that you guys see kind of lurking about around a bit of a bend as the oxen kind of make their way. The oxen slow down and start to kind of rear back and forth. Sela, go ahead and make an animal handling check to calm the oxen as they're startled by these undead.
Pretty unicorn.
Okay, yeah, you pull on the reins just enough to kind of guide them away from, so they're not looking at it, and they're pretty calm. Sela, Iru, Niken, go ahead and roll an initiative, and then Parthenax, Everly, and then Ian. Can you roll one for Rena? Do a Constitution saving throw. A
For
Constitution,
Rena,
just a check. So don't use your saving throw modifier, just your Constitution modifier.
got it. And this is for Rena or Iru?
Rena.
I got a 3.
22 for Rena on the Constitution.
Okay. Rena seems like she's close to waking up. Parthenax is hard asleep. It's like the cart jiggled, and it actually jiggled Parthenax in a more comfortable position, and the snoring got just a little bit louder.
And I really got an 18.
Okay. Everly is also kind of getting stirred. Like, you know, in your trance-like state that there is definitely activity going on around you, but nothing too jarring has happened for you to come out of your trance and help your companions. Nobody's, screamed for help or anything like that, but you know that there's kind of something going on around you. Roll a bunch of initiatives here in a second. Iru, what did you get?
On the initiative,
Yes.
a whopping 4.
Woo! Um, Did you get the dirty unicorn on perception, or was that Sella?
Stella got the dirty unicorn.
What was your
That was
score
on
there?
animal handling.
No, that
Oh.
was on the animal handling. On perception, Iru got a 19.
Okay. Okay, never mind. Still very, very high. I'll give you like a ready action. You did already say that you would like to rage if there's anything else that you want to like have ready. Because I feel like you were looking out kind of for this specific thing, so I don't want to throw that by the wayside.
I feel like it'd be jumping out of the cart, and as much movement as as you think I could squeeze out.
Yeah, you could definitely start your turn like on the ground instead of in the cart. Okay, cool. Sella, what was your initiative?
11.
And Niken?
My initiative was 24, but my perception was like 26.
Okay, yeah. Do you want? Is there anything you want to ready?
Yeah, I'll ready my bow. Like I'll just be in the wagon still, but I'll stand up. Like I could see these guys, kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. You definitely have a clear line of sight. Sella, what about you? I mean, you guys are keeping watch on the cart.
Since I'm the one driving, I will make sure that the oxen are good and stopped, and then I'll jump out of the cart with Iru.
Okay, for sure. Let me do initiatives real quick for these guys. So this guy actually rolled really high on initiative, but he's just going to move up a little bit, kind of like right in front of his other buddies. Niken, you will be first, and then Sella, you're on deck.
Okay, Niken's just getting ready up. He's gonna stay in the wagon to protect his teammates that are sleeping. And I am the one that moved up closer. I'm gonna aim for that guy with my longbow.
Okay.
Where's that? It was almost an action. I don't think it's gonna hit. Does 11 hit?
It does not.
Okay. That'll be it then. I'll just shoot my shot and then I'll miss him. End my turn.
For sure. Then the other two up front are going to also move up just a little bit more. And then Sally, you're up. You're muted.
There we go. Okay. Sorry, my computer did something funny. Where are we at?
So you guys are on the cart. I believe Sella's on one side, Iru on the other. Or maybe you guys are on the same side of the cart.
Yeah,
But then there are a couple of ghouls.
I'll jump down next to him because that makes more sense.
For sure.
All right. And is that what you need from me right now?
It's just your turn for combat.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to engage. I will go up to the one in the middle and sword and board him, or sword and dagger him. After I get back to my character. you. Okay, sorry for the delay there. Long sword. 13 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. For a whopping total of 4 damage. And then I'll use my bonus action to go in with my dagger. 7 does not hit.
It does not, unfortunately.
Okay, then I go in with the sword and I get a decent slash, and then I just completely miss with the knife because I'm not paying attention. And that'll end my turn.
Very good. Iru, you are up.
All right, now let's see here. How's that frontmost one looking? The one Stella
It's
just
okay.
ran
He
into.
took it took some hit. It took some damage. It's still standing pretty strong though.
All right. Then I think Iru's going to push right up and get kind of between these two here, get to kind of smack in range between the both of them, and go for the untouched one up here. Let's go in for a swing with the Great Axe. 17 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
All right. Oh, come on. Why you gotta do me like that? 9 for damage.
Oh, pretty good hit.
And then I'll go in for the same guy. Second attack, this action. 26 to hit. Looks good. Okay. 20 damage.
You want to do this any particular way?
Let's just lop him clean in half right from the skull. And get one of those anime movie style, like fountain of blood, and I get this clean line down my center as it hits, and then he peels apart.
Some elfin lead.
Yeah, so man, I don't know that many people that have seen that one. That's such a good one. Brutal anime in the first 20 seconds.
We just become best friends.
And I tell you what, this guy looking here on our left looks like he could do with a bonus action rage attack. So let's hit that guy too. 25 to hit looks good. And that's only a 10.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Oh no, that was 25 to hit. That's 10 for damage.
Oh, okay, my bad. And you're on this guy that's on the other side of Sella now?
No, the one in the middle. Well, used to be in the middle.
Oh, okay. Did you roll with advantage? Because you would have
I did
flank
not.
with Sella being right there. Just try
But
for
I
a
want to see
crit.
with a 25. Okay. Try for a crit. Let's see what happens. No. Okay, that's still the 25 to hit.
Okay, awesome sauce.
And then
And
that
you
was,
said 10 damage?
10 for damage, yeah.
Okay. It is not looking great. These ghouls thought they might have had a good easy meal, but they've just gotten smacked in the face with a world of hurt already.
Oh man, Iru's been holding this in for so long. They had no idea.
When you put it that way, it just doesn't sound like you should be allowed to put it that way.
Nope. But he did.
And he would, wouldn't he?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. These two are just last on the initiative, and they just kind of move around, kind of flankingly a little bit in this direction. We're back at the top with the one that I'm pretty sure Iru already killed. Nope, it is this one on the end. It's just gonna move up towards Sella and go for a claw attack. Lost that die. Um, 6 and 4. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. Iru, make a Constitution saving throw real quick.
25.
Okay. You can tell there's something
Oh,
foul
26,
about.
sorry.
Nice. You can tell there's something foul about these creatures, but it's not affecting you. And Sela, you seem to be immune to it. That's right. Parthenax, um, Rena, and Everly, do a Constitution saving throw for me again.
All right. And that one's a saving throw, not just the
Or sorry,
regular.
check. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Constitution check.
Okay. That is an 11 from Rena this time.
She does wake up and kind of just begins to look around and see what's going on. Um,
Everly got a 14.
Yeah, Everly, you know that there's some trouble afoot, but still nobody has called for help. It's up to you if you want to wake up and kind of see what's going on and help or anything. Oh goodness. That scared the crap out of me with a sneeze. It's up to you if you want to wake up and do anything. But in your trance-like state, you are aware of what's going on. Parthenax, how did you do?
I got a 12.
You're heavily asleep, but there's definitely something stirring your slumber a little bit, kind of bothering you. You're not sure what's going on. If you want to, come out of your slumber and interact or do anything, you are welcome to. But you're pretty comfy. Your sleep is taking you.
I guess I'll sit up. Something seems afoot. Something's amiss.
Okay, Everly, what would you like
I
to?
think I'll go ahead and wake up as well.
Okay, Parthenax, Everly, go ahead and roll an initiative. Iru, or Ian, you're technically playing for Rena right now. Do you think that she would wake up and get engaged, or?
I
Got it.
think in the presence of, let me ask: are ghouls demonic, unholy in any way? Something that would give an aura that would make a paladin?
They are undead.
Yeah,
Undead, and
she'd yeah. As soon as if she's even a little bit kind of waking up, and then there's an undead aura around, I feel like that would snap her to right away.
okay,
Or
cool.
at least, like, she'd feel so uncomfortable or know that the aura is around that she's got to get up and do something.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an initiative for Rena.
All right. Oof. Why are you so mean to me today?
And then Parthenax and Everly, what'd you guys get?
I got 21.
Oh, nice.
I got 12.
Okay,
And that's an 8 for Rena.
okay. So Parthenax, you are actually going to be right after Niken. Which I know this has taken a minute, but Niken, we're at the top of the initiative. It was your turn, so Parthenax, you'll be next. And then Rena, you said you got 8? Or 8 for Rena?
Yes, that was an 8.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Everly, you'll be right after, or right before Sela, after Parthenax. Cool. Niken, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna aim my bow at that same guy over here again.
Okay.
Heck yeah, 23.
Definitely hits.
Okay. And then do I get flanked because the creature is next to Stella?
I would say yeah.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, roll with advantage.
Okay, I got a 5 on that, on the damage. When you say roll with advantage, are you talking about the hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's an 18 on that one.
Nice. Still hit.
Yeah, my damage is 5 though.
Okay. Is that with your sneak attack damage? Because you.
No, not yet.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Make sure you add that because you rolled with advantage. So definitely.
I got a 7, so 12 total for damage.
Nice. Pretty good hit. It is not looking great.
Okay. I'll end my turn.
Sweet. Parthenax, you're up.
Okay, there seems to be a commotion afoot. I'll step out of the cart. Can I see anything? Because I don't have dark vision.
It's really hard to make anything out. I don't think that you guys had a fire going or anything. There may have been. Yeah, actually, I doubt that there would be a fire because with Sella driving, she'd be able to see pretty well. Wouldn't honestly need a fire, probably just by the moonlight guide her. Um, make a perception check at disadvantage.
10.
It's kind of hard to really make anything out. You can definitely see the outline of Eru. That's pretty obvious. You can kind of see the outline of an elf. You're not sure which one of your elf companions it is. And then there's some strange kind of humanoid hulking figures that are lumbering around and towards your friends that are currently wailing on these things.
Okay, I'm going to use my staff of defense to cast shield on the elf.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure that's a +5 to AC. I will confirm that. If I can spell shield right.
Did we ever get the staff of defense in your inventory?
You
Is that
never
my
did.
bad?
Yeah. Yes. Elf, you have a +5 bonus to AC, and you take no defense or no damage from magic missiles. For until my next turn, I guess.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Then, is there anything else you would like to do, Parthenax?
Um, as a bonus action, can I light a torch?
Yeah.
All right. Pull out
Yeah,
one
I'd
of
say
my
you'd be able to.
Get that shed some light on this situation.
Nice. Iru and Sela, as you guys are face to face with these gnarly undead, you guys can tell that the scene is suddenly illuminated, and you're able to see the creatures that you're fighting just a little bit better. This guy in front of Sela is going to make an attack. 17. Does a 22 hit, 21 hit with the.
Yes, actually, because my active AC was 20 with that spell. 21 hits.
Okay. It does 2, 4. The hardest dice to pick up. 7 points of slashing damage as a gnarly, decrepit claw comes slashing at you. You can tell that there's something about this claw strike that if you well, you don't know why, but you can tell there's something about it that should be burning and hurting you a lot more. That there seems to be something more to it, but it just isn't affecting you.
Okay, I will note that.
What am I looking at? All right, Everly, you are next.
Okay, so as I kind of come to, I notice things are going awry here, so I want to cast my Blade Song as my bonus action. And then I just kind of take inventory of what's going down, looking around, and I notice like the two guys toward the back. And I want to cast my Cloud of Daggers between the two of them.
Okay. Is that a save of any kind?
No, it just hits.
It just kind of happens. That's right.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. So that will be 11 points of damage to each of them.
Damn. It looks like a really bad hit. They were not the strongest of the pack.
Okay. Yeah. All right, and that will end my turn.
Awesome. Sela, you're up. Iru, you'll be on deck.
Okay, I'm just gonna stay martial. I'm gonna attack the one in front of me that's still alive with my long sword. It's a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay. For 6 points of damage.
And that's the one in front of you.
Yeah.
Is there any particular way you want to do this?
No, she's just gonna do her signature clean cut across the throat, kill it. I'm gonna do my second attack and go for the one that's just to the right of me. I just lost my roll 20.
Yeah, I saw that your name disappeared off of the player list, and I was like, that's weird.
My computer is going to die here soon. Okay, so just going to attack with the longsword again. For 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that's 11 points of damage this time.
Do you want to do this any particular way? Kind of like just
another just another clean strike. So with the long sword, slice, head, second, I don't know. Just a good follow through, and she hits it, and she takes off the head of that second one too, I guess.
Nice.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to do just a quick cure wounds on myself. For 8 points of damage, and that'll end my turn.
Nice. Iru, you're up. You
Right.
just watched Sela kind of clear the field of the couple of ghouls that were standing in front of her. And you notice as these fall that there are a couple just behind those three that were kind of trying to make their way around at you guys.
Quick question: that cloud of daggers that appeared further back, is that like still going, or is that a one and done deal?
It's still going. It's concentration, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so under would be appreciative of the help of his teammates, but he's currently in a blinding rage, and his one job was to be the lookout and make sure that his teammates remained peacefully asleep during this trip so it would be effective. So upon seeing the light overhead appearing and these other ghouls falling from attacks far away, I think he turns around facing the cart, yells out a massive roar, and then yells, "Go back to sleep." Back to everyone at the cart. Just in full orcish blinding rage.
Heard.
Like a stern mom telling their child that's up out of bed and they're not supposed to be.
Do you got
Um
a book that Samuel L.
how
Jackson narrated? Go the fuck to sleep.
Oh, it's a wonderful book. Samuel L. Jackson killed the narration on that one, I tell you what. How big is the...
For anyone out there wondering, that's a real book that exists.
But you should not actually read your book.
You should not, but it exists and it's meant for kids. That Sam.
Oh no, hop on YouTube and get the Samuel L. Jackson reading of "Go the Fuck to Sleep." It'll be a wonderful 5 minutes spent, I promise. Is there any way Eru can get into melee range of these ghouls without getting stabbed by a cloud of daggers?
That would be
It's only a 5-foot diameter. So.
Okay, looks like he'll have to pick one then, because it's between them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. So, I think he would move right about over here. Hopefully just outside of the range of this current cloud of daggers. And then we'll go in for the first attack with the Great Axe. 21 to hit. Sounds all well and good. Here we go. And a 10 for damage.
Nice. Do you want to do this any particular way?
Oh, he's already down. Look at that. Just angry.
Angrily.
Angry like. And I
With
do believe
furious anger.
I think all of his movement has been spent getting to the one side. I don't think he'll be able to move around the cloud and flank the other one. So I think at this point that leaves me with a spear. No. Well, I do have the javelin of lightning. I think I'm gonna refrain from the lightning right now. Let's just go with that guy. And huck that daddy-o at him and see what happens. 15 to hit.
That's a javelin of lightning. Nice. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. Not going with the lightning damage. We're gonna throw it as a regular javelin for 10 damage.
Okay. Wow. That is how much HP both of them had.
Oh,
You rolled 10 both times. That's fucking crazy, man.
outstanding. All right, and then I think upon seeing the last one fall, Eru will decompress, apologize for everyone back at the cart for being so curt and short with them earlier. He wasn't in the right place.
I'm already sleeping as instructed.
Yeah, right. I've totally skipped over this. Make a persuasion check for your order to the after party to go back to sleep.
Would it be persuasion or intimidation in my rage?
I will leave it up to you.
I'm gonna go with the intimidation. That one's got a nicer modifier.
Okay. It is more intimidating, to be fair, coming from Eru. I feel like it would be like, oh fuck, mom's mad, not, oh yeah, mom was right, I should probably get to bed.
It seems as though my dice thought otherwise. It was an 8 altogether.
Oh man.
So it was really more like telling the bratty, shitty teenager to go to bed, and they're like,
My
Right.
DC
Well-
was low on that one.
I think in your rage, the rest of the party may have thought that you were just yelling at whatever you were killing, that you were yelling at it to just go to sleep. Oh, wait,
go
what?
to s-
What did I just...
Go to smack it into pieces.
You guys remember the Hulkbuster armor and home? Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Yep.
Okay, nice. So with that, you guys clear out these couple of ghouls that had slowed down your nightly travel, but you guys keep on going. Parthenax is fast asleep, very loudly so. Everybody knows it. Rena is like just getting ready for battle, like just getting up and has drawn the sword, and Ibru has nailed this other the ghouls. Damn it, this other ghoul with the javelin, and it's just down. And she's standing there, kind of looking around at everybody, yawns, mumbles something about not being able to keep up with anything that's not a human, and goes back to sleep. Is there anything anybody else would like to be doing?
Yes, can I investigate?
You want to check the ghouls for stuff?
Yeah, just around the whole perimeter.
I think Iru's gonna also take a look at the most recent two he had just slain.
I didn't delete him. Oh, yeah, you did. Delete, 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 delete.
I will also do an investigation and help with the searches.
What was your? Did you do an investigation already? Investigation.
Iru got a 13.
Nike got a 22.
Okay. Niken, you find a little den that seems to have been kind of carved out in a lot of these bushes. That these ghouls probably use during the day. You guys just kind of stumbled upon their lair right as they had come out for their nightly stroll, it seems.
Can I see
Den, you
anything
say?
cool without going in?
Not really. It's like a weird rodent hole, but much bigger, meant for something kind of more humanoid shaped. Um, it's very animalistic, but you can tell that this is where the ghouls just poured out of. From the entrance, nothing does seem interesting. It's just very dark.
And I don't know if you guys ever done this. Maybe I'm kind of fucked up as a kid, but so you know how like there's an anthill and you see the hole, and then you kind of like put a big old giant rock on top of it, or like you kind of cave it in. Can we do
Push the
that?
anthill over. You want to just wreck the den?
Yeah, I was gonna tell Iru to kind of close it in on him. I
Yeah,
don't know
fuck
if
these
that's
ghouls.
possible.
I'll trash their house.
Yeah, it doesn't take too much effort or work to just kind of pull apart the branches, and it's like they had pulled branches of a tree around so that it kind of made a little bit of a little hole for them to live inside, and then as you pull out some of the sticks, it's like the tree kind of springs back to life, and you can tell that there's just a pathway through here that they blocked off, basically. I love the role play, Damien. Good job. Spot
On
on.
point.
Yeah. Oh, that was great. As far as loot, you guys don't find anything. Ghouls don't really have the sentience to step up and keep it.
So I don't see that book right there.
There's a
Oh, that's part of the map.
I
There's a
think that's
book
just
on the
part
map?
of the logo for the
Is
Patreon
it? Oh, okay.
guy
It
down
totally
there.
is. Yeah, that's who made the map.
I thought about that
Uh,
for a second, but it looked like it was too perfectly placed over the letters there.
Yeah.
I did briefly consider making that something, but
Yeah.
that's the logo for
Okay.
whoever made the map. Carrying on through the night, you guys make way and make up a lot of time. That early in the morning, you guys do appear upon a trail that seems to have not been used in quite some time. And there's a sign. Oh no. Okay. Good. There's a very dense fog in the area. You guys can tell you're getting close to Thunder Tree. Where's the sign? There's a sign that says, "Danger, plant monsters and zombies, turn back now." Gradually, the trail becomes an old, overgrown lane, winding between dilapidated buildings, choked in vines and bush. Ahead of you, in the middle of the settlement, raises a steep hill, upon which stands a stone tower with a partially collapsed roof and an adjoining cottage. A dirt road hugs the base of the hill and wends its way between old stone houses, many of which are roofless ruins with interiors open to the weather. Open buildings appear more or less intact. The whole place is eerily silent. You guys can see a couple of buildings kind of starting out in the beginning here. I know I have it blocked off in the map, but there is a hill, basically, that kind of works up, and then there's a tower on the top of this hill, and then several buildings just kind of strewn throughout the town.
You said it was eerily silent, right?
Yeah, I know that I still have that going on.
I think in the uncomfortable, spooky silence, Iru is going to very loudly and awkwardly be like, "Huh, the big tower, huh?" Really try and break that
Yeah, no,
uncomfy.
definitely. That is a big tower. Maybe we will find the druid in there. Should we just head to the center of town, or?
Well, shoot, that looks like. I mean, if I were a +2 great axe, I'd probably be in a tower.
You know what is also in towers, Iru? Treasure. Let's go.
All right, don't have to tell me twice. Let's go.
Oh, we should definitely keep watch as we're going, guys. Zombies
Tower.
on tower. Plant monsters.
Tower. Power. Tower.
Tower. Tower.
Tower.
Tower. Tower.
I'm down.
So, you guys, are you guys staying on and in the cart?
Yeah, probably. I don't see any reason to get out.
All right. So we'll continue to drive it towards the center of town then. Hey, Niken, you want to have an arrow on the string just in case?
I'm sorry. It's hard to understand you. So
I'm sorry. Arrow, Niken, you want to have an arrow on the string just in case?
I'm not sure what that means. Oh, yeah, duh.
Prep an arrow.
yeah.
I am sorry you guys can't hear me. This is not fun. I apologize.
That's cool.
You'll probably just have to speak up a little. It sounds like the mic thinks you're background noise, so it tries to, like, you'll start talking and then it'll cut you out.
I think Nick needs to move a little bit over. Once you were closer to the center of the camera, you were a lot clearer.
I'm trying to keep her from looking at the Roll20 from the DM's perspective. So I'm like, no.
Because he thinks I'm metagame.
All right.
I'll just go like this and yell. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, loud and
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah. Perfect.
Then this will be the system. Got it.
There.
Hey, Nick, you know how, like, back in the 90s, when you're playing with your little brother or whatever, you got to show the same TV, but split screen. You know, you need like a blanket or something to like kind of
Yes,
make a.
it's exactly what's happening right now. That's so funny.
No screen cheating.
Yeah.
All together.
Oh man, yeah, I need to like tape
A
the
piece of paper?
so it's like perfectly.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened to my computer equipment.
Batteries have to be dramatic, man. That's how they are. Everything else just stops
There you go,
working.
Nick.
Batteries have to die.
Mm-hmm.
If I could get the screen to sit like just like that, probably, but that's not gonna happen. Okay, okay. You guys continue on the cart through the old ruins of Thunder Tree. Everybody make a Constitution saving throw as you guys move closer in. There's a very, very dense, thick fog surrounding this place.
Nat 20 on the Constitution saving throw from Rena, and an 18 for Iru.
13 for Sella.
I don't think you have to yell that.
Everly got a 5.
Ooh,
He got
15 from Niken.
And I got a 10.
So 10, or I'm sorry, not Parthenax and Everly are not feeling so good. Something about this fog has got a little extra to it. Did Everly get 5, or did I mess something up? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 5 and 10. Yeah. Something is kind of a miss. It's not really making you guys feel all too good. You guys take 12 points of poison damage.
That's some nasty fog.
I don't know if this is meta or how you want to play with this. I lost my sense of smell too. Do I get advantage on this from now in the future? Sorry.
So Parthenax and Everly just start coughing and hacking and wheezing. And Iru and Sella are kind of aware. They're like, yeah, no, there's something. And Rena, the same, is kind of just kind of a little bit strange. All the while, Niken is going, I don't know what you guys are talking about. There's nothing in the air. It's been the same since we've been at home a couple days ago. So yeah, unaffected, basically unaffected. See if I can move you guys as a group. I think I can. Yeah. So you guys are round about the center of town, and there is. Sorry, this is a huge map, but there's kind of a couple of different paths that you guys can take. It seems like there's a winding path up towards the tower, and it does seem like there are a couple of different paths like around town that you guys might be able to go if you wanted. But Stella just kind of drives the cart around, and you guys pause here, kind of realizing that they're just different paths. You guys still want to go up towards the tower.
Tower also because it would get us above this vomit-inducing fog, which just took away like a third of my life.
So looking up at the tower, you guys can tell that there is fog coming from the tower. It seems like kind of around the back of it, it seems like it's just drifting down the hill and kind of seeping all around the town. It is above the fog, definitely, but it appears as though it might be coming from the castle.
Should we go to where the fog is possibly coming from and maybe deal with it at the source, if that even seems feasible or possible? Or should we go to the tower and get ourselves out of fog range.
If need be, Knight can go and scout because he's unaffected by it too. It's up to you guys.
I do kind of like that idea. If Niken, you are unaffected, and you are real good at disappearing right when we
Yeah.
need you. Maybe we'd be able to get you to sneaky go in there and see if we can deal with the source of the fog.
Yeah, I think so.
So now I can go on a little scouting mission.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Should the
d-
rest of us get out of the fog rather than sit here and continue breathing it?
Yeah, you guys are able to make your way just a little bit up the hill so that you're not in quite as dense of a concentration.
Mm.
So Everly took 12 points of damage.
Yes.
You guys want some snacks? Yeah. You want
Not
some
yet.
pills? Okay. I'm gonna look at you both and see how green you are, and I'm just gonna be like, if you feel any worse, let me know. And I will fill you guys up, okay? Can you still not hear me?
Oh no, yeah, we can hear you.
Oh,
I heard
Yeah,
okay.
you.
you're good.
Okay, just let me know if you start feeling nauseous or dying. Dying is bad. So, yeah, okay.
Agreed.
It is really actually very hard not to look at the
Didn't hear that one.
book. It's hard not to look at his book.
Don't worry about it.
Stella's nosy.
Don't worry about it.
I am
When
unfortunately.
it comes to books, she is, that's for sure.
If you put a book near me in real life, it's
Just can't help herself.
Okay, so Niken, is it just you, or is Nightshade with you? Taking anybody else with you?
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that with Nightshade. I just imagine him just flying around, and I'm pretty sure he's smart enough to like not go by poison gas. I have his stats. Hold on one second. He's pretty wide.
It's an owl. It's not your garden variety owl. I'm pretty sure I gave it a little bit better stats, but like,
Yeah, his stats is his wisdom is 12.
yeah, it's a +1. I'm pretty sure the
Uh,
biggest thing that I changed for you was the HP, so it wasn't nothing.
yeah, the HP and the attack. But you changed it.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I just imagine him attacking whenever I like call him, or if I need help. But yeah, I'm
So
gonna go by myself and scout.
okay. 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 Go ahead and make a stealth check.
I got an 18. I'm gonna roll with advantage.
Oh yeah,
21.
yeah.
I'm gonna take that 21 for the stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
Right when Iru
Go.
notices Niken disappear, he's gonna kind of holler into the darkness because he has no idea where he is. Stay safe, don't be seen.
Hey, Michael.
Don't be seen, he said.
Stealth check.
What's that?
What did you roll on your stealth check?
21.
Okay.
Okay, Nick, where am I going? Like, I don't know which direction.
Sorry, yeah, I guess you can't really see a
Yeah.
tower. It is just black for you guys, so yeah. You're kind of winding your way up this way, kind of up the path. It's like you get just past that first bend, out of sight of your companions, kind of going up this way, and you're moving along, and you hear a twig snap. You know that you did it. You go ahead and roll another stealth check. It was like you're doing really really good most of the way up, but just to do another one for getting closer.
Okay, I got a 19. I'm gonna roll with advantage again. I got 20.
Okay. Um, you keep making your way up. I'll put you like right at that bend. How close do you want to get before you start investigating stuff?
I'll start investigating right now.
Okay, for sure.
I'm getting closer, correct?
Yeah,
To the tower?
you're definitely closer to the tower. Here, let me see if I can make this any clearer. From your perspective, especially, you would be able to see um, that there's kind of like a clearing um, on the other side of these trees. There are more buildings. Seems like there's a town square kind of over in this general direction. But then in front of you, at the front of this path, is this tower.
Okay. Can I roll an investigation? I want to see if there's anything scouting, maybe somebody on the tower. I don't know if the tower has any like windows. See anybody passing by, like kind of walking.
Yeah, go ahead and do an investigation check.
I got a nat 20, 27 total.
Oh, geez. You do notice as you're hanging out around this tower that some of the fog kind of billows out a little bit more heavily for a moment. And you tell that there's something kind of stirring inside the castle.
Okay. Yeah, I want to go closer.
Okay, go ahead and do another stealth check. Move yourself as close as you want. At this scale, each square should be 10 feet, like it's supposed to be. I try to get you guys sized up so that you are pretty good sized compared to that 10 feet and stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna get caught. I got 13 was my high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Fun.
a somewhat familiar sight. Um, oh goodness, guys.
Oh man.
So as you get closer to this castle, you can see rearing out from the top is a adult green dragon who is making roost at this castle, and climbs up over top and looks down at you. What are you doing in my domain? And all of you can see this happening at the top of the tower. I'll give you an action if there's anything you want to do.
Run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured you would say that. Yeah, cool. Okay, yeah. So you make it like about halfway, probably down towards the bend, and all of you see this dragon. Is there anything you guys want to do?
I want to scream to my teammates. I don't know if they can hear me from there. So I'm gonna just scream, "It's a big ass green dragon!"
To which all of you saw, and he is now standing, claws at the edge of this castle or at this tower, looking down at all of you, just pissed.
Can I talk to it?
What do you want to try and say?
Sorry, just passing through, looking for a druid. We'll leave. You don't want any trouble.
Map sent us to the wrong place. You know how it goes.
I think we need to take the Bilbo Baggins approach here, and you really, really, really got to over embellish and be super polite and flattering to this dragon as much as one can.
Pardon me. my-
Almighty green dragon, how gorgeous your scales are!
Don't mind us. We're nosy. We're leaving now. I can't embellish. I'm not
We
really
dare
a
not
bard
sully
guy.
your emerald gleam.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
We
clear
Uh,
came
content.
only to gaze upon your gloriousness.
Okay. Persuasion check for Sella, deception check for Eru and Parthenax.
Oh.
As the dragon just begins to fly towards you guys, and then after this check, we'll do an initiative. Depends on how it goes.
20 for a 27.
23.
14.
Okay. You got a 23. Holy crap, Eru.
14.
Okay, that's still not too bad. Okay, so it flies over and lands amongst the trees, kind of in between you guys. Let me roll for it, just out of curiosity. All right. Prove to me that you have come to witness my glory.
Oh, what is your name, mighty dragon, that we might sing ballads in your honor? We heard of the green dragon, but we do not know your title.
You were only talked about through feared pseudonyms, myths, legends. We know not your true name.
If you know not my name, then how can you have come to bask in my glory?
Heard
You
about the glory, didn't hear the name.
I like that. That's it.
because of the natural 20, one more chance. You have one chance to prove your worth.
Can I do it?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm gonna persuade him.
Okay.
Oh, mighty Venom Claw, is there anything in this great domain that you wish for us to purge for you? It is a specialty of ours.
The ones who had slain my brother, Venom Fang.
Where might we find these dastardly villains?
You don't remember the name of the green dragon that you guys killed, do you?
No.
I was, I
Is-
Oh,
have a
no.
feeling it was us.
I'm quite aware that I have his severed head in a portable hole in my pocket. I was totally about to pull that out, but didn't have time to actually do that. And
Do you know of the ones of which I speak? Looking at all of you, tasting the air, there's something familiar about all of you.
As I hear this dragon speaking, Niken's kind of like hiding the daggers a little.
his brother's teeth that you ripped out of his skull.
Let's roll an initiative.
No, I have an idea.
Oh god.
I'm gonna try one thing, guys. It might not work well.
Better be good.
Or
But-
fuck either way.
Before we do all that, can Everly go ahead and cast her blade song? Like pretty much as soon as she saw the dragon, she probably would have gone ahead and done that.
I'm waiting.
Venom Fang is the one we're talking to.
Venom Claw.
Venom Claw. The one we're talking
His
to.
brother is Venom Fang.
Okay. Almighty Venom Claw, we actually tracked down and murdered the villainous goblin tribe that was responsible for your brother's death.
Okay.
We have, in fact, brought you his head to prove that we slayed the goblins. And
You
they
did?
They were keeping it as a trophy.
Roll initiative.
Sorry, guys.
You tried. That's cool. I appreciate the effort.
That is a 19 for Eru and a 15 for Rena.
Oh boy. Oh boy. You guys just had to go straight to the tower, eh? Just right to the tower. No stops, eh? We didn't even go to the gift shop. Just right to the tower, eh?
So crazy.
Sake, don't you know?
That to put things into perspective for you guys too. That last dragon was a young green dragon. This is an adult green dragon. This is not the same dragon. Just so you guys know.
Please tell me dragons are like scorpions and then they're actually more scary when they're young because they don't know their power.
Do you want me to tell you that, Iru? 'Cause I will.
Because we can tell you that. Oh my god.
Also, the timing may be unfortunate, but 10 o'clock is my hard stop now with my new job. I've got to get up early in the morning.
Okay. How are the rest of you guys feeling? We can pause here and pick up next week if you want, or we keep going later. It's up to you guys.
This is kind of obnoxious.
Yeah.
That sounds good for me to stop right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need a pause. I gotta get up at 5.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. it was good.
Let's just get initiatives real quick, and then we'll call it good for tonight. And then that way we can start from this next time, just right with combat. Nice. Who am I forgetting? Urusela, Rana, Parthenax.
I really got a 13.
Thank you. Niken, how'd you do?
17.
Parthenax?
15.
And then Iru
That was a 19.
and Rana.
20!
15.
Yeah, really like 16 and 14 is all that was missing from that. We got 13, 15, 17, 19, 20. I almost went like right in a row. That's awesome. Well, I have really bad news for you guys, but you get to find that out next time.
We're all gonna die.
Maybe not all of you, only some of you.
Oh. Can I eat a Scooby snack? Oh, after party snack before we attack this dragon or try to defend ourselves from being murdered savagely.
Were you nervous eating?
Yes.
Was it like you saw the dragon crawl up from the castle,
Yes,
and then I was
sir.
like, oh my god, I need to get some.
Yes. Parthenax might need one as well since he took some poison damage. Maybe it'll help settle our stomachs and we won't feel so queasy as we die. Yes.
I might be dying, but at least I had a delicious snack.
That's right.
Rather be dead than hungry.
Exactly.
Awesome stuff.
Bye.
Good night, guys. Bye.
Bye, everybody.